After FOMC meeting, there's always volatility. He was being a little hawkish, even though we got our rate cut. He was being hawkish, saying that next year we're only going to get 2 rate cuts rather than more, which was expected. So that kind of cooled off the market a little bit, right? So that's kind of what cooled off the market a bit, so to speak, from yesterday and today, right? But I kind of told you guys this. Whenever we have these FOMC meetings, we always have these volatility moments, right? These days. But you know what? We could certainly turn around tomorrow, because usually like Friday and the weekend afterward, that's when things turn around, right? But at this point in time, guess what? Again, dips are gifts, okay? Because I don't know how much longer we're going to be below 100,000. After we get, this Christmas, the Santa rally, after it starts once again, and after we move into 2025 and we really start moving, this might be it. This might be it. Today changes nothing. Nothing. Okay? So don't let today scare you out of the market. Nothing has changed. Right now, there is extreme fear in Wall Street. Okay? Not just in crypto, in Wall Street overall. But it really, again, you got to change your perspective, right? Smart money, they are the ones that buy when others are panicking. Okay? Fearful money, the retail investors, the ones that are panicking, the ones that sell whenever there is fear, they're not the ones that's going to be making money, because whenever there is volatility, they just tend to sell off whatever they have. The smart money are the ones that are actually taking advantage when there are dips. How you make money when it comes to investing is you buy low and sell high. You don't buy high and sell low. That's the opposite of what you're trying to do. So keep that in mind. Some of you guys are OGs. Some of you guys have been in this space for a long time. Some of you guys haven't. That's why you're panicking. But some of you guys that have, you'll know that 2017, 2021, we had a lot more volatility, right? Especially 2017. If you are OG and you have lived through 2017, then you'll know that those drawdowns were way, way more volatile than now. Some of those drawdowns were like 20, 25, 30%. So whatever we just had, like 10%, 8%, whatever, as bad as they sound or feel, nothing in comparison to the 15, 20, 25%, 30% that we witnessed or experienced in 2017. And even in 2021. 2020, 2021, we had some pretty bad ones too. 15, 20%, so forth. So, again, to put things in perspective, this one that we are going through right now is probably the tamest cycle that we have ever been through. Bitcoin is a lot bigger. It's a lot more mature. And as we move forward, we're still going to have volatility, but it's nothing like before. It's nothing like before. You don't want to give up your Bitcoin, okay? You don't want to give up to countries especially, or institutions, or these big companies that already have thousands or tens of thousands. You want to keep as much as you can for yourself. Otherwise, you're going to be giving up your life-changing wealth to them, right? The last thing I'll show you guys is this for Bitcoin. Again, even though we had a little correction, a level that we haven't seen since 8 days ago, we still have a long way to go, guys. A long way to go. I like to remind you guys, it is not the end of December yet, okay? It's only December 19th. We still have a full week, more than a full week left of this month. Just like in October, I told you guys, October is not done until we're in November, right? And the final week of October was Uptober, okay? So don't give up hope. The last week, October, was fantastic. Same thing with November. November, we had a really good November, and last week was good too. So Santa rally is still in play. Don't give up on the last week of December. Just because we had a few bad days does not cancel out what's coming. And especially 2025. 2025 is going to be absolutely fantastic. So do not become discouraged. All right, last few things. Look at this tweet. Bitcoin plunging to levels not seen since last week. So again, it does seem like today's awful, which it is compared to yesterday. But, you know, gentle reminder that, hey, we're at the level that we were at a week ago, okay? So it's not like we fell to like a level 6 months ago or a level like even a month ago. We fell to a level just 5 days ago, okay? So definitely not time to be panicking. Again, I don't know how many days, if any, in 2025 that we will see Bitcoin below 100,000. And that's the honest truth. Once we break into 110, 120, 140, 50, that might be it. We might never, ever see 5-digit Bitcoin again. So take advantage if you can. And, you know, just to remind you guys, this year we had a lot of volatility, but, you know, quite frankly, this is nothing. If you look at some of the previous cycles, when we had 20% dips, 25% dips, 30% dips, those were fun. Those were true shakeouts. Those were like days where you had to really just like turn off the computer and just step away. You know, like today is like a 10% dip. But like, man, back in the day in 2020, 2017, when we had 15, 20% dips, man, those were the days. We don't see those anymore. Okay, we just don't see those days anymore. But man, those were harsh. Those were harsh. And as we move forward, we're going to level out, right? We're not going to see even 10% days as we move forward and go bigger and bigger and bigger. Maybe for the alts, but for Bitcoin, as it gets bigger and more mature and more holders, we're going to see less and less volatility. And the last thing, you know, I'll show you is this. You know, this is measuring tops for Bitcoin. And as you can see, we're nowhere near it. Nowhere near it. 2025. That's when we will hit top. Right now, still, great time to accumulate. Great time to DCA. Not time to be panicking. That's for sure.